Hello, my lovely Libras. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I will be doing your December reading today. Keep in mind that time is fluid, so whenever you click on this video, it might resonate, so don't get caught up on dates and times and all that stuff. Keep in mind that this is a general reading and will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you would like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below, and I will gladly give you all that information. I do have openings, and the information is also on the community tab as well as my website. Check me out on Patreon. I do channel messages over there. I'm also still doing the holiday drawing to win a free reading with me. So if you decide to donate to the channel, just go to my PayPal, type in the description or note section holiday donation, and you will be entered in to win a free reading from me after the holidays. I've got a couple people in my bucket, so all the donations are going to a family in need this holiday season so that I can help them with gifts for their children. So anyways, let's move on into this. I tried to make it all Christmassy. I know not everybody believes in Christmas or anything like that, but I do like the holiday season and decorating. So bam, there you go. We're doing a tree spread. Looks like a little Christmas tree, you know. Anyways, this is intended to be a love reading. It's similar to some of the reads that I've done before. I just have a different layout. But we're just going to dive right in. So your overall energy, Libra, for December is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Hopefully there's no glare. And then calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. So I feel like with these two cards, especially for you, Libra, and if it's not you, it could be the person you're connecting to, because I am dealing with energy, so vice versa. Flip it where it needs to be. If it doesn't resonate at all, throw it out. Parts of this reading might resonate and other parts might not. This is for a lot of people. So with forgiving and learning, I feel like either you or the person you're connecting to has been trying really hard to release past energy, past people, past situations, past habits, just outdated ways of thinking and acting, because it's almost like, I don't know if an aha moment came up or an epiphany of some kind, but I feel like if you've been kind of down in the dumps and going through the doldrums in your head, like, you know, blaming yourself for things or wondering why these cycles keep happening to you, why you keep going through a lot of the similar things, it's because you haven't learned whatever lesson the universe is trying to teach you. And I feel like a lot of you are finally seeing these patterns and seeing these cycles as a lesson, and you're working through it unlike you ever did before, because you're recognizing it. So you're learning from your past mistakes, and you're not only learning from your mistakes, you're learning from the mistakes of others so that you don't have to go through similar situations. So I feel growth. I feel that now that we're coming towards the end of 2019, and a lot of people want to clear out stagnant energy and bring in positivity for the new year of 2020. So I feel a lot of purging energy going on here, which is beautiful. We'll dive a little deeper and see what exactly is going on with the lessons that have happened to you or the person you're dealing with, because it might, if this isn't your energy, this might give you some insight into why there has been a delay, or why things haven't progressed as quickly or at all throughout the course of this year. So calling in your soulmate, it is exactly how it sounds. It is your prayers and your affirmations. Everything that you've been hoping, wishing, and praying for, it's trying to manifest. So I feel like as you're learning and growing and evolving throughout the course of this year, and you'll continue to do so next year, because nobody ever knows everything, but we can get to a more positive level where the lessons aren't as intense or as difficult to go through, you know. So it's always nice to level up. But I feel like there's someone in particular you have in mind, Libra. I really do. I almost feel like a switching of soulmates. And I know that sounds funny, or weird, but it's like I get a sense that there's someone in this situation, whether it's you or the person you're connecting to. They thought someone, an ex-person, someone that they dealt with in the past was their soulmate. And I feel like there was this constant energy of trying to make things work with this person. And come to find out, they're not meant for you. They were meant to teach you a lesson or teach this person a lesson and kind of move on. But somebody got stuck on the hamster wheel, and it was very difficult for them to release themselves from that cycle. I feel like either when you entered this person's life, Libra, or when they entered yours, so whoever was going through this, trying to release an ex-person and past energy, whoever came into their life, I'm going to say when you came into this person's life, they realized, that's when that aha moment came in. It's like, okay, so when I was praying for my soulmate to come in and praying for this, you know, my perfect relationship, etc., you know, whatever you want within a union, they realized that they were looking in the wrong direction, that they need to be looking at you the entire time. So it's almost like you've opened their eyes to see what love really is. Even if you didn't date this person, they see how caring you are, how genuine you are, that, you know, all the attributes that they wanted in their ex-person, that they were trying to find in that person, they see in you, and it comes naturally. Like I said, vice versa, but it's almost like somebody is coming to a realization that if you have to force it or make excuses for somebody else, it's not meant to be. That's not your one and only kind of thing. So I feel like somebody's just kind of opening their eyes to that and going, whoa, I can't even believe I wasted this much time, or I shed this many tears, or, you know, whatever. But sometimes you got to go through that. Some people take longer than others to get over situations or to actually see what went wrong. And sometimes they just need to realize that it wasn't even their fault. It had nothing to do with them or nothing to do with you, because it could have been a lesson for that past person. But I kind of feel like whoever you're connecting to was stuck on the hamster wheel, like I said. So anyways, let's get some clarification on these romance angel cards, and then we'll dive right into our little Christmas tree spread. I can't shuffle today. This is like the worst shuffle ever. I'm going to do one more. Should I do one more? Okay. So, forgiving and learning. What is Libra or Libra's person? Forgiving and learning. What is this about? What lesson had to be learned? Oh, that's too much. It's way too much. But I saw the King of Swords, so there could have been a lesson in communication, how to communicate properly. Because I do feel like we've had, throughout the year doing readings, I do feel like there has been blocks in communication, especially on a romantic level for my Libras. I do know, and maybe it wasn't coming on your end, but yeah, it takes two to have a conversation, you know. So even if you're the one trying, if somebody else is blocking it, which I just have a feeling a lot of this, there's like two groups. Some of you Libras, you're the ones that are learning this lesson and coming to this realization. And then for others of you, it's the person that you're connecting to, and you've just been kind of patiently waiting to figure shit out, but or waiting for them to figure shit out, I should say. But you haven't like put your life on hold while you were waiting. You're still, you know, doing your thing and leveling up in your own life. You just had them on the back burner, if that makes any sense. Then we have the Chariot reversed for forgiving and learning, with the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like with that blocking communication that I was talking about, even if you guys are, okay, I feel like there's friendly conversation, but it doesn't get down to, you know, the meat of the matter. It's not, it's just like friendly communication, joking around and shit like that. It's not, no serious conversations have really been had. And if you did, they went on for a minimal amount of time and then kind of went to an end, and it was like, oh, we never talked about this kind of thing, if that was the case. But I do feel like during those gaps of time where you either weren't talking to this person or they weren't talking to you, or no feelings were being brought up, either you or the person you're connecting to has been watching you. Like, you know, instead of liking every picture you post, they like it in their head. They're like, I'm not going to show Libra that I'm, you know, that I'm watching them, that I'm into this, that I think they're awesome, but I'm going to watch them just kind of sit in the shadows and take a look-see. Because I feel a lot of fear here. Like, this person has walls up. I feel like I'm repeating a story in a sense. But anyways, with forgiving and learning, someone could have been dealing with a Cancerian, but this is not moving forward. So this is exactly what I said, being stuck on the hamster wheel. Like, it's almost like karma. Just keep going and going and going. Okay, you're not going to learn it? Well, we're going to repeat history all over again so that you can learn this lesson, whether it's you or the other person. But somebody was stuck trying to, it's almost like, I feel like this person thought that they were progressing, but because they hadn't learned whatever lesson they needed to learn in their past relationship, they were barking up the wrong tree. And no matter who they dated in between, it was like the same shit, different person, whether this is you or the person you're connecting to. But I just feel like that cycle, it just keeps going and going. Someone doesn't, they're reluctant to move forward. They're going to move forward. I feel like they're at the end of their rope. The universe is not giving them any more rope. They're gonna, you know, if the person tries to climb back up the rope to get to the top of the tree, the universe is gonna have lightning strike and cut the rope in half, basically burn it to the ground, so it's not going to happen again. I feel a tower moment coming in, especially for those who don't want to move forward. So there is some reluctancy here, I do feel, but it is going to change, which is good. I mean, you never want the universe to come in and send you on a new path, because it's not always pleasant. I mean, you know, your spirit guides and ancestors and everyone, they mean you well, but if you're not taking hints and seeing signs and synchronicities and listening to your intuition to move forward in a positive direction, and you keep going backwards, they will slap you upside the head, so to speak. And I feel like that's what's coming. All right. And then we have Temperance reversed with calling in your soulmate, and at the bottom of the deck, which kind of wanted to fly out, is the Star reverse. So with these two, this is a need to heal. In order for the person of your dreams, your soulmate, to come in and for it to be a healthy dynamic, like a positive relationship, the type of relationship that you've been waiting for, where it's equal give and take, and you know, you can tell this person anything and you know that they're not going to just run out the door because they get butthurt. A mature relationship. In order for that to happen, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place, because somebody is reluctant to get off the hamster wheel, like I said. So I feel like either you or the person you're dealing with, this is kind of what I feel, Libra. Take it, like, you can reverse what I say if you want, but I confuse the shit out of myself when I do the whole vice versa shit. So anyways, I feel like, Libra, you're calling in your soulmate. You're summoning them. You're like, damn it, get here. I've waited long enough. I'm fucking done with this. I got my shit together. I got a good job. I'm doing really well. I'm in a good place in my life. I want to settle down, and I want my person. I want my forever person. So you're manifesting this. You want your new beginning. And the person that's supposed to come in for you, your soulmate, the person you're calling in, they know that this is a solid connection. They know that you are very good for them. They know that this could be it. But it's terrifying. They don't want to fuck up again. They're still stuck in the past. And they are refusing to balance themselves out and to heal the parts of them that need to be healed. I mean, this person, the person I'm picking up on, could seriously have had major trauma in their childhood. They could have lost a parent. They could have, I mean, when I say major, I mean something like that, that they pushed down and they never really processed. They never really got over it or came to grips with it, I should say, because you never really get over that. That type of loss. But this person definitely has a lot of inner demons and insecurities deep within them that they're struggling with, and they're having a really hard time letting them go. It's almost like they've gotten so comfortable with being in that depressed state and just being miserable internally that that's all they know. And we tend to seek out what we know because it's comfortable to us. Whether it's healthy or not, that's a whole nother story. So this person is comfortable in their misery, and the universe is going to knock them right out of that complacency. I'm just saying. So yeah, we got someone who's ascended, someone who hasn't, who's refusing to. They will get there, and I feel like that's when you're going to see things moving forward. So with this, I'm going to do the mutual energy between you and the person you're thinking about. It could be a past person, new person, whatever, a friend to you, anybody, whoever you are watching this reading for, basically. So mutual energy between you and this person is the Horn God, and that's like the Emperor. So this is, and he's in the upright, so that's really good. The Emperor takes charge of his life. He's in control of his emotions and the situations around him. He's not controlling in the upright. He just he maintains control. He maintains composure. He doesn't really wear his heart on his sleeve, but he's a provider. So, excuse me. He's the type of man or woman, he's the type of person who will show their affection with money, with gifts, with material things, because look what I made, look what I did. I, went to work, made this money, and I can provide for you. That's the type of energy the Emperor brings. He doesn't chase, and he knows his worth to the point where it's almost like if he knows what he wants. So say, for example, Libra, you know that you want this person. You have your sights set on them. You're probably not going to get deterred from this person because it's like a goal in mind. Like, I will attain this. That's the Emperor energy. But this is mutual energy, so you both feel this way. And with that, I get a sense that you both are waiting for each other. So Libra, if you're like, they need to make effort and contact me, they're thinking the same thing. Oh, no, I'm not going to contact Libra. Libra needs to contact me. So you both are kind of sitting silent, thinking and wanting the same things, but neither one of you want to go out and get it because, of that Emperor status. Like, no, I don't chase, you come to me kind of thing. So ego, there's big ego here, whether it's on one side or both, but like I said, it's mutual. So I feel like that's kind of getting in the way. And if it's on just one side, Libra, it could be the person you're connecting to, they have so much pride that, like, if they're a quote unquote man's man, they don't want to chase anyone. They almost need their confidence to be built up to a certain level, and that requires you to make the effort. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know how to explain that, but I kind of feel that on both sides to an extent. So you both are very powerful. You both are probably excelling at work. So financially, and if one of you is making more money than the other, I do see that being a bit of an issue, because especially for the masculine energy in this, I feel like if the feminine is making more money, in a sense where they would be more apt to take care of the masculine. The masculine is not going to like that, because in this energy, it's like, no, I'm the breadwinner. And it doesn't matter about gender, and it doesn't matter about status or anything. It's just, that's just what I feel. I feel like it would be a problem for this person in particular. They would feel less than if they made less money than you. I know that's a trivial thing, but some people do think that way, and it popped in my head, so I say it. So what these two are just you individually. So you, Libra, what's going on with you, your wants, needs, with or without this person, is the Ace of Wands, which is beautiful. You want a new beginning, and I think I said that with this energy. I almost get a feeling that you're kind of sick of waiting on this person. You're sick of the merry-go-round, you know, the getting your hopes up, like, oh, we could go on a date, we could do this, and then it kind of, they back out because of whatever reason. So you're sick and tired of moving forward and then taking, 2 steps forward, 10 steps backward kind of thing. So you're ready and willing to move forward. You don't want to stay stuck and stagnant in any area of your life. So I kind of feel for you, it's like, you either want me or you don't. I would love to have a commitment with you. I would love to have a new beginning with you. I would love to grow and build with you. But if you don't see my worth and you don't want to do that with me, please tell me, because I'll find somebody else to do that with. Or I will just go it on my own. I don't care. I'm strong and I deserve this new beginning. I've worked very hard for it. So I kind of feel like you're ready for this, for things to change in a positive direction in your life. You don't want to just stay where you're at, basically. You want to level up with or without this person. It's like I'm ready to go, shit or get off the pot kind of thing. Let's see, Ace of Wands, please. What is this new beginning that Libra wants? I'll clarify the Horn God too to see if I get anything else on that, but maybe not, because I kind of feel like I said all I could with that, because it's not an actual person, except for some of you. Maybe I will now that I'm saying that. For some of you, this could be a third party, because it's mutual energy. It could be somebody getting in the way, a masculine energy that's getting in the way. So Libra, if you have an ex that's kind of attached to you or other prospects, this could be representing those people, competition. Or it could be on their side as well. But for the most part, I feel like it's just kind of ego getting in the way, and like neither one of you are moving because you're trying to prove who the stronger one is. And even if you're not trying to prove anything to this person, they might see it that way, or they're trying to prove themselves to you. They just don't realize all it's doing is kind of pissing you off because you're so ready for this new beginning. It's not even funny. Ace of Wands, please. Ace of Wands. Should I shuffle again? Is this one? No. That one. The Lover's reversed. Decision in love. You have chosen this person. Ultimately, this is also Gemini energy, but I feel like it's what I said. You're going to move forward. You want your new beginning with or without this person, but ultimately, if you had a choice, you want them with you. It's like, I want to move forward with you. I don't want to do this on my own, but if I have to, I will. I'll do whatever I need to do. Can I get one more on the Horn God, please? Not one more, just one. Let's get a little bit more information of this mutual energy. But yeah, you've definitely made a decision. This is the person you've chosen, Libra. And you're not going to back down easily. I don't feel like you're giving up. I just feel like you know your worth, and you're only going to give as much as you get, pretty much. Then we have the Tower reversed, and that's with the Horn God. Like I said, there's a change that needs to happen. This is stuck energy. I know it's not the Hangman, but it's that ego-based stuck energy where you're purposefully staying stuck. There's something there's something coming between you. There's either another person coming between you and someone's going to suddenly find out about it, or somebody knows about this person already and that's why it's in the reverse. But ultimately, I feel like it's what I said before about the egos and, you know, not wanting to budge because of pride and all this bullshit, and it needs to change. And that's why the Tower's in the reverse. It's like, this shit can't go on forever kind of thing. We need to get the ball rolling, you know? Let's get moving. And then the person you're connecting to, Libra, or the person you're thinking about, them individually, what's going on in their world, not including you. I mean, it could include you, but ultimately it's them. The Nine of Wands reversed. So they're letting their guard down. They're slowly but surely, because I think I've had readings before where I said they were taking their wall down brick by brick because they're scared. This person has definitely let their wall down with you. You know more about them than they've expressed to other people. So that makes them feel vulnerable in a sense. Even though you're not the type to attack them and use it against them, that has happened to this person in the past. So I feel like they feel very vulnerable around you, basically. This is also giving up energy. I feel like they want to give up on this. They don't want to be on the hamster wheel anymore. They're ready for change too. So they're sick of trying with the past person. They're sick of trying. They want to try something new. Basically, all the steps that they've taken up to this point, whether it was in love or other areas of their life, it has failed them, and they're starting to see, their eyes are beginning to open, and that's why these healing cards came out with calling in your soulmate. They know that they need to work on things. They need to work on themselves internally to move forward, and I feel like this is them giving up on the shit that no longer serves them and letting their wall down with you to an extent. I feel like they've done this in the past with you and they've kept it down, so that might be why there could be a disconnect in communication, because they're scared of they're scared of you hurting them, basically. Not saying you would, and I'm sure they know that. It's a fear. It's an irrational fear. So let's see. Nine of Wands reverse, please, for the person Libra's thinking about or connecting to. Whoops. Get in there. Oh, I knew that was going to do half the frickin' deck. Nine of Wands reverse. I think... What is going on with these cards, man? It's like this person. They want to talk, but then they don't. Like, that's what the cards are doing. Oh, nope. Psych. You know, let's move forward. Oh, no, I can't. That's what this person's doing. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles with that. They're letting their guard down because they want to work on this. They want to come together with you. That's really great. They are seeing that whatever's been going on in their life up till this point has not been working for them. They see things in you that they wished their past person had. It's almost like trying to force these attributes on somebody else to make the perfect relationship because they're comfortable with that person. But then you come into their life and they're like, wow, somebody already has it. I don't have to put all this effort in. So they're coming to these realizations and they want to work with you. They want to work towards something solid. This person is also focused on work. And for some of you, for a very few of you, I feel like somebody has either told you that they're giving up on the situation, or they just stopped communication and they're just submerging themselves into work so that they don't have to deal with the romantic side of things. Yeah, so for some of you, this person, but it's all an act. They're acting like they're done. I hate head games, and that's what I feel like this is, and I'm so sorry for whoever's dealing with this, but the back and forth shit, that's so draining. And then your feelings towards this person, Libra, is the Eight of Wands. You want them to put some pep in their step. You want them to communicate with you. You want them to move towards you. So it's almost like balls in your court. I've done this, that, and the other. I've started conversation. I've tried to move this along, and basically I'm waiting on you. You're the one who is keeping yourself stuck. So please tell me what's going on. You know, do you want me? Do you not want me? Let me know so I can move on. Ultimately, you do want this person to want you back, and I know that they do. They're just not brave enough to come out and fucking admit it to anyone. But you want communication. You want this to move forward. And if you are at a distance from this person, you want to travel towards them or have them travel towards you. And possibly that might happen for the holidays. We have death in reverse. Yeah, you don't want this to end. You don't want the cycle to end with this person. You want them to transform and communicate. So basically, the good parts of this person and the situation, you want it to continue, but you want them to go through their transformation. I feel like some of you have actually said this to this person. Like, you've pointed out the errors of their ways and shit like that, and it might not have gone over too well because maybe you guys believe differently. I feel like for whoever I'm reading for, you do have similar belief systems, so that's not really an issue. But I feel like one of you is more into the metaphysical than the other, and you're just waiting for them to move forward. Basically, you're like, all right, hurry up and heal yourself already. You also could be dealing with Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart because we have death and the Tower. We have earth energy, fire, Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Cancer. We've got a bunch of people. So their feelings about you, Libra, is the 10 of Athames, which is the 10 of Swords in reverse. For some of you, this person feels that you might have betrayed them in the past. And if that's not the case, they have just been betrayed in the past, and they have this fear, like I keep talking about with the wall, a fear that history is going to repeat itself and that you're going to do the same shit their ex did to them, or whatever happened. That's an irrational fear of theirs. I do feel like there was an ending between you and this person. I don't feel like you guys dated, and if you did, you went on one date. This was not a serious relationship, if it even progressed that far. I feel like this was a relationship that did not get off the ground, and the person you're connecting to feels that it ended in the past, and it's almost coming back around. But they ultimately they don't want history to repeat itself because they're still stuck in this energy. Let's see. Can I get more on the 10 of Athames, please, in reverse? Because to me, that's past betrayal. So they're basically taking all the faults of their ex-person, past relationship, past friendship, past whatever, all the shit that's happened to them, and they are putting it on you. They're comparing you to those people, to those situations, even though there's no comparison, because you have not done anything to them. The World reverse. Yes, they're trying to end this cycle. Like I said, that cycle has not ended. They're trying to make a decision about this. With the Ace of Wands, they want to come in and communicate this to you. They really do, because then we have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like this person has a lot of passion for you. There's chemistry here. There's definitely a connection that you both feel. There's just so much fear on this person's side. They are terrified of getting hurt, and that they're going to keep repeating the same cycles, which I did say before the World card came up. And if there is a distance between the two of you, this person isn't relocating at this time because they're fearful that they're going to do it for no reason. So there's definitely, there's a lot of insecurity over here, like a lot. I just feel like they're putting their own bullshit on you, and you don't deserve that, Libra. So if this is resonating at all, you definitely, my best advice is to step away from this situation completely and let them work on themselves. Because a lot of times when we pull ourselves away energetically, they can feel it. They know that they'll feel the loss, and it will basically put a fire under their ass to get motivated, because they're going to realize, you know, that they lost out on potentially a really great relationship because I feel like you're everything this person needs and wants. Like, you could literally help them through this process, but I feel like this person's so closed off that they probably won't let you, you know? So the potential outcome as it stands for the month of December, or within the month that you're watching this, depending on when you watch this video, is the Lord of Shadows, which is the Death card ultimately. So we have more scorpionic energy, but it's in the upright this time. So it's like your feelings are, you want this person to go through this transformation, and this, you know, you want change. You want the dynamic between the two of you to change. So if there's no communication, you want communication. You want this to come together. And I feel like it will. Change is happening. So this month, I feel like they've been working on this, especially late October, but mostly in November. And I feel like they're having a lot more, they're thinking about it a lot more, and they're seeing things more clearly now. So around the holidays or the end of the month, you're going to start seeing changes in this person. You'll start seeing their demeanor change, especially if you are acting like the Page of Swords and you're keeping an eye on them, whether you're talking to this person or not. You're going to notice that there's changes. This person's also going to notice that there's changes, because if they don't get their shit together and come towards you and actually have a mature adult conversation about the future with you, future plans, they're going to watch you move on. They're going to see you having fun without them, having a life without them, and it's going to kick them into high gear. Can I get one more or clarifier for the Lord of Shadows, please? So yeah, that's good though. I'm really glad to see that this situation is going to change. I don't know exactly how it's going to change yet, but I feel like it's a good change, because I'm looking at the butterfly, which is never give up to me, and it's like endless possibilities. So yeah, there's 1,000,001 ways this could go. It could change completely, where you find somebody different and this person moves on to somebody else as well. But I feel that it's a coming together. It's, don't give up on, you've worked so hard to get to this point. It's not time to release it yet. Like, not completely. Let's see, can I get one for the Lord of Shadows, please? Their time is up. The fucking candle went out and I still have wax in it. Usually when that happens, to me it's like, whoop, time's up. Just like those courting candles. Exactly. Oh my God, this is so amazing. So with the Death card, the change and transformation, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is waiting, but it's also investing, long-term investments. It's waiting for the fruits of your labor to pay off. And I feel like your waiting is going to pay off. This change is coming, because this is what you've been doing. You've been putting in the time and energy, whether you were around this person or not. Your manifestations are going to come to fruition, basically. So this is the change. You're going to go from waiting and wondering to this. Just wait. At the bottom of the deck, you're going to go from waiting and wondering and, oh, is this ever going to work, to the Ace of freaking Cups, baby. Yeah. It's all going to pay off. This is very positive change. This is a good relationship to invest in, and this person is going to finally, they already see it, they already know it, but they're going to finally tell you. They're going to finally say it. They're going to make it known to the world, basically, that Libra is the one for me. You're the one for me. There's some conflict here, and with the 10 of Cups and then the Hierophant and then the 3 of Swords. Jesus Christ. Okay. 5 of Wands, 10 of Cups reversed, Hierophant, and the 3 of Swords. To me, I feel like part of the hang up here is they're conflicted because of a past person and you. Because they didn't have, it's almost like the happiness, the happily ever after that they thought that they were going to have, they didn't get. But this person I feel like they're changing their thought process now, but overall, for the most part, when they thought about this ex person, they were only remembering the good times. They were forgetting about all the fighting. They were forgetting about how tiring this relationship was, how it wasn't fulfilling them at all. They were not emotionally fulfilled in this commitment. Yeah, there was a high level commitment, but I feel like there was a third party. Somebody stepped out on this person you're connecting to, and hurt them. They broke up something that they thought was really wonderful, even though if they actually took the time to look back, and not just on family fun adventures and, you know, fun laughter and dates and shit, if they looked back at every little detail of their union with that person, they would see how miserable they were, that they weren't even compatible in the first place. And I feel like this person is doing that now, and it's causing a lot of pain, which is why they still need to heal, because they're starting to reflect on the truth. They're seeing the truth of their own past, and it's embarrassing to them because it makes you feel like a failure, you know? So they're coming around. I see positive change for you and whoever this person is coming up. I feel like for some of you, you might get communication by the end of the month. Some of you have already got communication, but it's going to level up, basically. And if it doesn't happen by the end of the month, the new year is going to bring in massive positive change. I mean, the Ace of Cups, seriously. You're definitely, all your hard work is going to pay off, Libra. I think this is beautiful for whoever it is, whoever it's for. I wish you all the best. I hope you guys have a splendid holiday season. I will talk to you before, you know, Christmas and the New Year and everything, but yep, donate to my channel to help that family for the holiday season. If you would like to be put in a drawing for a free reading after the holidays, don't forget to check me out on Patreon. Like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. I do have openings for personals, so I book up quick. So anytime, you know, hit me up. Let me know what you would like to do, my dears. And I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye.